Right. Okay, guys, let's start the new paper, North Central Province, right? 2022 second term test, right? So let's finish it. Let's finish the first paper. Uh, not all the things as we can, right? And the other thing, make sure do these papers, right? So you can do the third term things as well. So you need to do it for your third term examination. And the other thing, like I can't finish this 100% this book. Okay, guys, understand? Rest of the things you need to do alone. Okay, right? So I will finish around 80% from this book. Rest of the thing you need to do because I want to give more much attention to the past papers. Right? Now, for from January onwards, we have only 2 hours. How can I spend 1 hour to the paper and 1 hour to the past book discussion? Okay, so it's we can't do it. So because of that, I'm giving much attention to the past papers. Right? If time permits, we can do the other things. Everything depends on that, right? Okay, so let's discuss the first paper in here. Right. Okay, let's discuss the MCQ, right? Uh, right. Have you done the paper, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
તમે આપણે third term papers පටන් ගන්න මේ paper එකට පස්සේ තව paper කීකින් කවර paper පොත කියන එක කෙනෙක් මට පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න මේකෙන් පස්සේ third term papers පටන් ගන්න කොතනින් any idea? two තව ගොඩක් තියෙනවද? Right, let's go to the first paper. Right. Maheshi conducts a business of selling fresh foods, cordials as fresh food, with the help of her friend Udari as an employee. She purchases fruits for his purpose from the for this purpose from the nearby villagers. Okay. She earns a considerable income at weekends due to the tuition classes, which is closer to her business premises. It is easy for her to conduct the business due to enthusiasm of Udari over her duty. Maheshi has obtained a bank loan for the business under the interest of 20%, right? Right. The human needs fulfilled by the business of fresh food is, what is the answer? Food,
Food.
right? Number two. The external environment factor in the case, Maheshi fruits, Udari, people in the area, what is the answer? People in the area, right? Number four. Fruits we can't take. Not a party, right? Enthusiastic employee is an opportunity for the business, a
Strength for the business.
weakness for the business, strength for the business, a threat to the business. What is the answer? Strength,
Strength.
right? Number two, strength to the business. The type of business organization which is fish food belongs to the sole proprietorship, right? Owned by only an individual, right?
Sir,
Yes.
so sole proprietorship එකේ ඉන්න එක පුද්ගලයානේ. දැන් මෙතන දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නවනේ.
ඔය දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නවා කියන්නේ.
ඒ උදාරි
උදාරි බලන්න පළවෙනි ලයින් එක කියලා. With the help of her friend Udari as her employee. ඉතින් එතකොට යවන්නේ
ඕන ඒ උනාට මේ sole proprietorship එකක් වෙන්නේ එක පුද්ගලයෙක් මේ business එකක් කරනකොට.
නෑ එහෙම වෙන්නේ මට පුළුවන් මට ownership එක තියෙන මගේ යටතේ 100ක් වැඩ කරත් it's a sole proprietorship. Ownership is different and employee is another person. Understand? එක ownership එක තමයි අපි බලන්නේ. මගේ යටතේ 5000ක් වැඩ කරත් මට විතර නම් ownership එක තියෙන it's a sole proprietorship. Okay. Right? වැඩ කරන්න එයා ඕනම වැඩ කරන්න කියලා නීතියක් නැහැ. It's not illegal thing in the in front of law, right? Next one. Interest rate is an internal environment factor, economic environment factor, legal environment factor, global environment. What is the economic, right? Economic. Number 3. The production factor which belongs to bearing risk is, what is the answer? Entrepreneurship. Number. The criteria that is not used in classifying business environmental scale is number of employees, number of owners, invested capital, the electricity capacity owned. What is the answer? Number of employees, right? Number of owners, sorry, number of owners. We don't care the number of owners. Owners. It's not a factor for the scale, right? Understand? Right. Okay. Next one. Number 8. The business organization with democratic control. What is the answer?
Cooperatives.
What is the answer? Sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation, or incorporated company. What is the answer?
Cooperatives.
Cooperative society. කට්ටිය නිදිද මන්ද ගොඩක් අය මේ නිදි වැස්ස නිසා. Cooperative societies. Number 3. Right? Number 9. Several government owned businesses are given below. NSB, Sri Lanka Electricity Board, Sri Lanka Port Authority, Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. State corporations out of the above are, Sri Lanka Electricity Board,
ELB.
Sri Lanka Port Authority, Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. What is the answer? B, C, and D. Right? So it's number 3rd. Right? So NSB, it's a government company, right? Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation, and corporations, boards, bureaus, those are the government corporations. The next one. Features of business organizations are given below. Select the feature which belongs to the incorporated companies, right? Unlimited liability, it's incorrect with the legal limited liability. Continuous existence, it's correct. Not having legal personality, it's incorrect. Having legal personality. Not compulsory register, it's compulsory register. So the answer is number 2. Are you okay up to here, guys? Right? කස්ස ලොකුනාට කිරිකජු වගේ මේවා නම් කිරිකජු වැනි මලකෙලියයි පේන්නේ නේද? Right. චන්දිම කරුණාරත්න who conducts coconut at account, sorry මලකෙලියයි count coconut වෙලා වෙන්නේ Okay. Chandima Karunaratna, who conducts the account at People's Bank, paid an amount to her friend Kumuduni Varnakula Surya through a check with a special crossing whose account is maintaining at People's Bank. The things which would be compulsory, they are the crossing is two parallel line, the name of Bank of Ceylon, right? The name of People's Bank, the term not negotiate. What is the answer? The name People's Bank, because uh, uh, issued a check to Kumuduni Varna Surya, right? So Kumuduni Varna Kuli Surya's account is in the People's Bank, understand? Since this is a special crossing, a licensed commercial bank should be mentioned. Though our bank is People's Bank, we need to mention what is the other one? People's Bank, right? Why? The other banks we need to mention. Since it is special crossing, a bank name should be mentioned. So the answer is right. The following symbol donates. ඔගොල්ලෝ දන්නේම නැති එකක් මොකක්ද තමයි?
Zoom.
නෑ, it's WhatsApp දන්නේ නැති.
Doom.
ඒක නිකන් අර doom වගේ. මොකද ඒක right? අර මේ රෑට අර මහ රෑට අර කළුවර පාරවල් වල යද්දිත් ඔය වගේ සද්ද ඇහෙනවා. right? මහ රෑට තනියෙන් යද්දි. right? Okay, others turn on the video. right? Okay. Okay, Arkum, right? It's fine, right? Okay, next one. 4 transactions done through several shops are given below. Select the answer which correctly classify the above, right? Selling of 1,000 pens to school in order to distribute them among students in the children's, right? What is the answer? Selling 1,000 pens to school in order to distribute them among students in this children's day, right? It is a retail trade, right? Because it's for the final consumption. So because school purchasing, it's not for the resale purpose, right? For the distribution in children's trade. Selling of 50 cubes for a ceremony. Now 50 munahari for a ceremony. 50 munadalama 50. It's also retail trade for the final consumption. Selling 10 cement bags to a contractor, it is a retail trade. So it's a wholesale trade. Selling 20 of diesel for a school bus. What is the answer? But with B එක පොඩ්ඩක් පැහැදිලිව කියන්න ළමයි. I can't see the B. Selling 50 paper එකේ මොකක්ද තියෙන්නේ? Hello. Cubes, right? Okay. බලන්න ඔයගොල්ලෝ ළඟ තියෙන එකේ පොතේ PDF එකේ හරියට ඇති. Robes, right? It's robes, right? Right. So in here for a ceremony එක ආයෙ ගන්න resale purpose එකට නෙමෙයි, it's a retail trade. A, B and D both are retail trade, now bus selling 20 liters diesel for a school bus. School bus, though school bus running for the business perspective, now the diesel for the final consumption, not for the resale purpose, understand, right? A, B and D, it's a retail trade and C is a wholesale trade. So the answer is a good question. Select the correct statement related to insurance. Principle of indemnity is applicable to both life insurance and property insurance. No, it's only for the property insurance. First party is the insurance company. Is it true or false, guys? False, right?
False.
A bank can insurance their pawning items. Parents can insurance their children. What is the answer? Number 3. Parents can't insurance their children. After 2 papers, right? Thank you. Several activities which have taken place in the school are given below. Select the functions which belongs to the function of organizing, right? Organizing. Deciding to go an educational trip, it is a planning, right? Appreciate students who organize the morning assembly, appointing prefects, finding out about the students, those who are coming later. Final one is controlling. First one is planning. Appreciating students who organize the morning assembly, it's a leading, right? Understand, right? Second one, appointing prefect, it's organizing. Number 2. Number 3, right? 16. Select the one which is not a variable in the marketing is
Target
product
market.
price, place and the promotion. Target market, it's not in the marketing. Yamming in the video on karangin, right? Next one. Now the accounting. There is the increase other than the introduction of the additional capital by the owners is known as, it is an the income, right? Increase in equity other than the introduction of additional capital by the owners is known as income, right? Accounting equation represents the relationship between assets, equity and income. The relationship between asset, equity and liability, that is the answer, right? Number 2. Jamadi known. මටරන් දැන් ඇත්තටම නිදිමත. වලස් ලක්ෂණ පෙන්වුම්, right? තීක්ෂණත් නිදිමතේ වගේ ඉන්නේ. Right, 19, right? और लिंक එක දුන්න. හොඳයි. Right. Okay, next one. The transaction which does not affect overall the total value of assets, right? What is the answer? Does not affect to the total value of assets. The owner invested 50,000 for the business. Okay. The owner invested in personal computer worth 80,000 to the business. Both are affecting. Obtain a bank loan. Obtain bank loan also impact. Sorry. The transaction which does not affect over the total value of assets. Okay. මොකක්ද transaction එක? Now it's a good question, right? Turn on the videos and wait, right? What is the transaction which does not affect to the over effect over the total value of assets. You know, when it comes to assets, you know the accounting equation, assets equal equity plus liability. Now let's get the first one. Owner invested 50,000 to the business, right? You know, first one 50,000 increase assets, equity increase 50,000, right? Since only one thing increase in here assets is affect to the total ending balance, got it? Right? Ending balance එක මේකෙදි වැඩි වෙනවා. Hello, can you hear? Right? මේක වැඩි වෙනවා. Owner invested his personal computer worth of 80,000 to the business. So because of that asset increase 80,000, equity also increase 80,000. Same thing. Make it වැඩි වෙනවා. Third one, obtain a bank loan 20,000, right? Obtain bank loan 25,000, right? Bank loan ගත්තොත් එහෙනම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? Right? This way. Right. එතකොට මේක bank loan ගත්තොත් එහෙම assets වැඩි වෙනවා, liabilities වැඩි වෙනවා. මේක නිසා ගත්තොත් එහෙම ඔයා දන්නවා final ending asset balance is increase. But the fourth one, purchase furniture. You know, when we purchase furniture, furniture asset increase, cash asset decrease, right? Got it? Okay, guys. මේක නිසා මොකද වෙන්නේ? Closing balance එකට impact එකක් නැහැ. Plus minus. තේරුණාද? මේක එක අවුරුද්දක ඕලෙවල් ප්‍රශ්නවල ඇහුවා. ඔයාට තේරෙයි මම දැන් මේ ඔයාලා පාස් පේපර්ස් කරද්දී right? නම් මේ වගේ එකක් පාස් පේපර් එක අහලා තිබ්බා. right? ප්‍රශ්න නැහැ නේද ගැම්මින්? Next one. 20. Select the transaction which does not affect the change of equity. Selling a stock for rupees 7,000, which the cost of the stock was 5,000. Transaction which does not affect the change in equity. Now you know 7,000 stocks, sorry, 5,000 stocks sold to 7,000. You know, there is a 2,000 profit. We are adding it to the equity. Can you remember that? Right? So it's increasing the equity. Selling a stock of 8,000, which the cost of the stock was 10,000 on cost credit basis, right? On credit basis, you know, because now 10,000 stock sold to 8,000, so 2,000 decrease, right? There is a loss. Paying 50,000 for a creditor, you know, when we pay to the creditor, asset decrease, liability decrease, not affect to the paying 1,000 for electricity bill, asset decrease, equity decrease. So the answer is number. Finish up to here and raise your hand. Finish up to here and raise your hand. How much million? Right. Okay. Finish up here and raise your hands. Hold on. Right. Nice. ගොඩක් අය left නිදි. බලන්න ඔයගොල්ලෝ තමයි මැච් එකේ අන්තිම වෙනකම් ප්ලේ කරනවා බලන්න කොච්චර හොඳ ළමයිද. right? නිදිමත දරාගෙන නේද? කාගෙන. No, very good. Right. $21. मीटिंग करा दला मैं. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Right. 30. Right. Okay. 21. Due to the payment of loan installment 20,000 including the interest of 2,000, when we pay bank loan installment including interest, both asset decrease by totally cash decrease 12,000, liability decrease by 10,000, equity decrease by 2,000 since expense increased by 2,000. Asset decrease 12,000, liability decrease 10,000, equity decrease 2,000. So the answer is reduce asset, equity and liability. It's number 4. Right. Even below is a structure of an account. Right. What is the answer? Column A 1, 2, 3, 4 represent date, description, LFN value. Right. So it's number 2. Date, description, LFN. Outline 9. Right. 23. Select the group which only include asset accounts, right? Building account, cash account, debtor account, furniture account. I think that is the answer. Am I correct, guys? In second one, creditors account is not an asset account. Third one, bank loan is not an asset account. Fourth one, drawings account is not an asset account. So the answer is select the answer which shows correct double entry. Double entry transaction. Where is the transaction? Double entry, sorry. Decrease in asset debit. No, it's credit. It's incorrect. Increase in liability debit. No, it's credit. Increase in equity. It's credit. Oh, this is incorrect. Increase in asset debit. Decrease in asset credit. What do you mean? Anyone? What is the answer? Kakwat hari nahi. First
Fourth
one.
one?
Huh?
Fourth one?
Are increase in asset debit.
වැරදිනේ sir.
අනිත් පැත්ත වැරදි. Decrease in asset credit. Increase in equity, it's credit. Increase in liability, it's debit. Credit. අර අන්තිම එකේ හදාගන්න දෙවෙනි එක credit කියලා. මොකද එකක් debit වෙලා අනිත් එක credit වෙන්නේ. So make it as correct credit. මෙන්න මේක කපලා හදාගන්න credit කියලා. දෙකේම තියෙන debit කියලා correct it as credit. Now it's correct. Select the answer which shows the primary book and the relevant source document. Purchase journal, receipt, no. Cash book, journal voucher, no. Sales journal, invoice. General journal, payment voucher. So the answer is number අන්තිම ටික ළමයි වීඩියෝ ඔන් කරන් ඉමු. right? Right. 26, 27, 28, right? Answer the question number 26, 27, and 28 for using the following information. The following transaction had been occurred in the business of new fashion textile shop. Purchase textile from a trader 10,000. Purchase a computer for business use for the tech shop institute. Uh, a stock of 5,000 sold to 7,000, paid electricity charges 2,000. The primary book which records the transaction name, purchase textile from a trader 10,000, right? From a trader, right? Not a name, so it's we are recording on the cash book. Am I correct? Right? So it's cash book number 1. The transaction which record in the cash books are A. sorry from a trader. මෙහෙමයි අපිට කියලා තියෙන නමකට දීලා දිනනවා නම් ඒක credit basis transaction එක cash ද credit ද කියලා දීලා නැත්නම් මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? හැබැයි මෙතන නමකට නෙමෙයි දීලා තියෙන්නේ from දැන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපේ norm එක තියෙන්නේ exam එකේ නමකට දීලා තියෙනවා නම් it's a credit basis transaction without mentioning a cash transaction. cash කියලා ලියලා නැත්නම් නමකට නම් තියෙන්නේ මෙතන තියෙන්නේ නමකට නෙමෙයි trader කියලා. But since now when it comes this 27th recorded in the cash book කිව්වම ඒ එකක්වත් නැහැනේ ළමයි. මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? So we need to concern the first one as a credit basis transaction, so it's purchased I don't know why, right? 27, the transactions which record in the cash book are purchase computer for business use from tech shop institution. A stock of 5,007 sold for rupees 7,000, paid electricity charges. The උඩ එකත් නමකට තියෙන නිසා credit basis කියලා ගන්න වෙන්නේ. So it's C and D, number 3. Right? කැමෙන් ඉන්න ඕනේ වීඩියෝ ඔන් කරගමු අන්තිම ටික. If the transaction which record in the the double entry record C, in here it's a credit basis transaction. Sorry, C. A stock of rupees 5,000 sold for 7,000. We don't concern the cost when it comes to double entry. Cash book debit, sales account credit 7,000. It's number 2, right? Number 2. $29. The total petty cash expenses for the month of August 2022 was 1,800, and the petty cashier hold petty cashier had 200 in the hand as of 31st August 2022. The petty cash impress was increased by the 500 since September, and the impress reimbursed, right? So let's draw a timeline to this one. Now if I draw the timeline like this, you can see August 1st, this is August 1st and 31st, right? Expenses 1,800, which means during the August months it's 1,800. Okay, 200 at the end of the month. Right? So now you know the interest is 2000. Am I clear to you guys? Okay. Now from September onwards, they need to increase it 500, which means 2500. So because of that, need to reimburse 1800 plus 500. How much? 2300, right? Correct? Okay. So the reimbursed value is 2300. What is the answer? The cash in hand balance of the petty cash as at August 1st. August 1st balance එක කීයද කියලා අහනවා. August 1st balance. August month එකේ spend කරලා තියෙනවා 1008. August 31st 200 තියෙනවා. Right? September ඉඳන් 500 වැඩි වෙනවා. Right? The cash in hand balance of the petty cashier is and this September.
මං හිතන්නේ සර් උතන අහන්නේ ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක ගැන.
Huh?
ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක ගැන මං හිතන්නේ සර් උතන අහන්නේ.
ඔව් නේද? interest එක නෙමෙයි. ඔව් නේ.
August 1st ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක 2000
ඔව්. ඒක කපලා හදාගන්න. ඒක ඉම්ප්‍රෙස්ට් එක අහන්න. ඒ සම්පූර්ණයෙන් මෙතන කපලා හදාගන්න. Petty cash impressed as at August 1st and September 1st. August 1st එකේ තියෙන 2000, September 1st එකේ තියෙන 2500. It's number 4. Right? Right. Final one, 30th. Right? Let's do both 31st, 30th and 31st. Okay, guys. Are you there? Can you hear me? අන්තිම ප්‍රශ්න දෙක කෝ පොඩ්ඩක් ගැම්මට ඉන්න. වීඩියෝ on කරගෙන. අල්ලන් ඉන්න. Okay. 30th and 31st. Let's go to the 30th thing. So the business gives 10% trade discount which when it sells goods. This business sold a stock for credit which had a listed price of 20,000. They give 10% cash discount when it receive cash from debtors, right? The cash received from the debtors and the discount given respectively are, okay, now you know. Now in here, this is the business selling, the listed price is 20,000 but 10% means 2,000, selling 18,000 worth of goods. Am I clear to you guys? Right? Now when receiving cash, giving again 10% cash discount. මෙයා සල්ලි දෙද්දි ආයි discount දෙනවා. ඒතර මෙයා සල්ලි දෙන්නේ 18,000 වලින් 1,800 අඩු කරලා. ඒ කියන්නේ 200 16,200 මෙයා දෙන්නේ. ඒතර දීලා තියෙන trade discount එක 2,000. This 2,000 is trade discount, you know. Discounts happen when purchasing goods and selling goods. It's a trade discount. This 1,800, this is a cash discount. The cash received from debtors are 16,200. එහෙම ගන්න නෑ නේද? And the discount given respectively are 1800. මේක හදාගන්න 16200 and 1800 කියලා. මේ third එකේ හදාගන්න 200. අයියෝ මට අපිට පේපරේ හදන්න වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. නේද? මේක හදාගන්න 16200 and 1800, right? Number 3. The amount credit to the sales account is 18,000. It's number 2. Finish up to here and raise your hand. All done. Right. So this is enough for today. I will do the other things next week, right? And this Thursday, I'm going to discuss the past papers relevant to not-for-profit organization. Understand? Okay, guys? Right. Make sure to join for the theory class. Now, from here enough, the theory class also concerned as a paper revision class till the design. Right? Okay. Participation. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Bye
God
then.
bless you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.